Hello Stalkers, today I have for you yet another pretty good video. Today we're gonna talk about upcoming Stalker 2 eventual major updates and also a little bit of wishlist, also what I personally want to see, and nothing crazy, some things that will perfectly fit in the game. And I want you to comment also what kind of changes or updates you would like to see, because I will make sure that developers will see this video since I contacted them on LinkedIn and other social media platforms, so use it as a feedback channel as well. Yesterday, devs released 1.1 patch and it fixed a lot of issues. I think 650 bugs, which is crazy, especially one that was mentioned about mission mainline and side missions. It was 120 bugs. That's basically insane. If I were someone who was writing that, I would left that part out, because just to think about so many bugs in mainline and side missions, depends what it exactly means, but still, that's the very big number. But that fixed some things, there's still many things they need to do, so I think this video will cover what they can do to make this game much better. First change I want to see is storage update. Okay, I don't know what kind of creative or convenience decision was it to make storage window at your not in your inventory but at storage box so small, and only one. Also, it reminded me of Diablo's storage, but Diablo has at least 4 or 5 storage sections. This one doesn't, and it needs to be elongated, being long like your regular inventory, and also have sections, because it's just I'm not even seeing it right now. My mind is just ignoring it. I got used to it by ignoring it, so it needs to be updated. I don't understand what kind of creative or inconvenience decision was that. Second thing is performance. We now know that game is made on Unreal Engine 5.1. I even remember like several years ago, maybe even me and my friends decided to just do some Valheim style game, and it was a very long time ago. Okay, and it was Unreal Engine 5.1. Current Unreal Engine is 5.4, and 5.5 is coming up soon as well, and technology of Nanite and Lumen increased and dramatically. So if they're gonna upgrade to latest Unreal Engine, performance and also visual quality of shadows and shimmering that I basically hate at this point in Unreal Engine 5 games will be gone, because Nanite Lumen cannot be applied, and Nanite can be shadows, and they changed a lot of stuff. So they need to upgrade this game. I understand they had hard time developing it, and it requires some kind of different things to just upgrade the game on newer engine, but it needs to be done. Third thing is diary. If you ever played old Stalker games, you know that when you eliminate your enemy NPC, once you loot their body, you can see their face, even profession, I think, and what they do, and which clan are they from, or which faction they are from. And this game doesn't have it. Sometimes I have hard time even understanding who I eliminated. I mean, what kind of faction is that? I mean, I don't even understand sometimes, because they all look the same to me, except Ward maybe, the actual soldiers, but I've seen the soldier gear on just regular bandits and the other factions as well. So it's really hard to tell, and also adds depth to game, and it brings more atmosphere. Also mutants, when you eliminate mutant, it has diary and bio, and how this mutant was created, and all that stuff. It's like backstory, so I think it's very cool. I think they need to add it back. Pills and buffs in the food system. In the beginning, food and drinks and all that stuff is very important, but already in a mid game, once you find decent artifacts, you don't even need any drinking basically, besides stamina boosting drinks. You don't need anti-rad at all. By the way, check my latest video about it. You won't be needing any literally any anti-rad items after finding of those artifacts. Okay, and also weight reduction, all that stuff. So make sure to check it out. But after mid game, you don't need, basically you need food once in every 30 minutes, depending what kind of stamina boost drink you consume. But it's useless basically. All the food items are getting useless, and it's kind of weird to see. So my suggestion is the pills. We know that we are getting also bleeding pills and radiation pills. Now in this game, basically artifacts are passives, and why not make these pills as active buffs? For example, 5-minute bleeding resistance, higher bleeding resistance, or something like that, or 5 minutes like stamina, increased stamina, but it, for example, gives you a lot of radiation damage or something. I think active buffs are not in this game presently, but we have items that are basically useless, and it's very rare to find as well, these pills specifically. Why not use them as active buffs? It will be really good solution. 5 is shorter nights, or give us an option to upgrade our flashlight. Flashlight right now has a very short lighting distance, and it's very yellow for me. I mean, I think it's very yellow, and basically once you are moving around at night, you see very close to you, and it's like does some trick to your eyes, and I don't like it. I rather actually run around without flashlight. So if we're gonna have some kind of flashlight upgrade options to have longer distance, or longer narrower, for example, or wider and dimmer and less yellow, it's gonna be, I think a lot of people gonna like and appreciate it, because right now this flashlight is basically useless in every situation. We are just using it just because we have to, because the nights are so long, and basically we have to use it just to see something. But it's not good. It needs to be addressed. And don't take this video in a wrong way. This is a simply suggestion, feedback about Stalker 2. Some of us, not everyone, but some understand what type of situations dev team went through, moving around to different countries, literally thinking about survival. War in a home country is unimaginable for some people, and taking a break from development and then going back to full-scale development is not easy at all. Even when I play different games, switching a game, I'm sometimes forgetting inputs of the game. Now imagine you are working on so many systems in a game engine, and you take break in stressful situation, going back to the engine and coordinating all teams and development. This is not easy task at all. So I think Stalker community and gaming community appreciates developers of Stalker 2, and I haven't seen any very harsh, some criticisms yes, but not just super harsh criticism about the game, because I think most people understand in what kind of conditions game was developed. But hopefully we will see game in much better shape very soon. Number 6 is Campfire, guitar and music, and hear me out. Nights are long, I like nights, okay, but give us option to create campfire. It's gonna be so good to just sit somewhere, create your own campfire, maybe play music, maybe play music on your guitar or radio. Also, I know that a lot of Ukrainian musicians, artists are featured in radio stations, but honestly, this is wasted opportunity, because I've been standing around the radio for like maybe 30-40 seconds in 40-hour gameplay, 45 hours. So I would like personally to be able to walk around with radio. Okay, I know the game has its own original soundtrack, situational soundtrack. When somebody attacks you, you have specific sounds and this and that, but at least give me an option to, turn on radio when I'm walking, because you are walking a lot in this game. And also, it's going to be a great opportunity for these Ukrainian musicians to, have a bigger exposure, because there's a lot of music and nobody's listening to, so at least give us that option, maybe in Campfire, that's gonna be also good. And also, this is a little stretch, but during in Campfire, maybe give us some kind of rested buff, like in Valheim, maybe faster, 2 minutes of faster regeneration of stamina, or like HP or something. That's gonna be cool as well. Now some of you might say, oh, modders gonna do that, but I'm one of those people who doesn't like mods. I highly appreciate modders, but I don't like using mods. I like to play original game, but I'm not suggesting anything crazy right now. So modders are for those people, I think, who just want to remove weight, remove tear, weapon damage, all that stuff. So next is factions. I personally, and others too, I think, will agree that I have not felt any being part of any faction in this game at all. A lot of games for many years right now have this faction system, reputation systems, when you are on the side of one or the other faction. For example, vendor will give you discounts, or you will be able to sell some items for higher price. I think this game is perfect for that because you have a lot of factions, you can take a lot of sides. Maybe it can be based on side missions, how many side missions you do, or sometimes when you see like 3-4 stalkers or faction members walking around, maybe you will be able to do some missions with them. That's gonna be cool too. I think reputation system needs to be implemented in this game ASAP. Number 9 is broken weapons to scrap and scrap to repair guns. Right now, repairing guns, repairing gear is insanely expensive. Basically, you are selling and they're using some weapons, pretty good ones, to just repair. Just a simple repair costs like sometimes 25 to 60 something. I paid for suit repair. That was crazy. I sold so many things for that. So I mean, if we can scrap, not sell, but scrap weapons and suits for repair, that's gonna be a very cool option to have. Number 10 is open world multiplayer. We know that multiplayer in this game is coming up. We don't know when, because right now we know that they are fixing a lot of stuff. They're gonna be fixing a lot of stuff for months now, but they might have some sort of multiplayer mode already ready, almost made probably, but I don't think they're gonna be releasing it in nearly maybe after 6 months or something. I'm not sure, maybe much earlier, but I would like to see open world multiplayer. I don't want to see Tarkov arenas or something like that. I would much rather see something like DayZ. I'm not talking about Rust and like building houses and stuff, but I don't know, something open world in this game will be so cool. 11 is weapon inspect. This game features a lot of cool weapons, and simply we can't inspect it. I want to inspect some weapons, man. So we got a lot of skins, this and that, different variations. Obviously, it's cool animation when you reload your gun or something like that. But I want to inspect the weapon. That is that simple, very simple. A-Life 2.0. Now we know that everyone talks about A-Life right now, because it's much needed feature. If you haven't played Stalker games before, you don't even understand how much of a difference A-Life can bring. Right now, we don't have A-Life. Basically, right now, NPCs are a bunch of like just the animations. They're spawning, they're just seeing you through the walls or whatever. Just shooting you, spamming you with grenades. There's no A-Life. Then they don't have intelligence. Once they release, will they release A-Life, even 1-point version? Okay, I don't want 2-point version. Give us 1-point version. It's gonna be different game, and you will all see it. But it's not gonna be coming soon as well. I think they're gonna be fixing. They're gonna be introducing some of the A-Life features soon. I think in future updates. But full-fledged 2.0 can be absolute game changer, because I would like to see a full-fledged almost PvP situations with NPCs. I want them to move around. I saw one NPC moving around like a Matrix character, avoiding bullets. That was crazy. I would like to see that with every single character. That's what type of player I am. So let me know what you think. Comment what kind of changes you would like to see, what kind of updates, because like I said, developers will see this video, so at least some of them. So it's very important to give them feedback right now, because they're working hard. They're gonna be continuing working hard. They had to release this game already for the last 2 years, but obviously because of situations I already mentioned, it was not possible. So hopefully we will see this game in much better shape very soon. Thanks for watching, and make sure to check my latest video about weight artifacts and radiation artifacts and some cool weapons and armor. I'm gonna be creating one more for mid and late game. So see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye.